How's it going, folks? Welcome to another fun at-home abridged table read. Tonight we are doing Ghostbusters. Some of them, yes. We are doing the original Ghostbusters, Ghostbusters Afterlife. We're just slapping those two together, abridged, seeing how they can do. We got a really fun cast tonight, so let's jump right into introducing ourselves.
I'm Angie, and I'm action description.
Hello, I'm Jordan. I'll be Bill Murray.
Why, hello there. I'm Travis, and tonight I am playing Dan Aykroyd. You're welcome.
I am Cass, and I'll be Harold Ramis.
Hi, Nicole and Sigourney Weaver.
Hi, I'm Anne, and I'll be Carrie Coon.
And I'm Logan. I'm going to be Paul Rudd. All right. Well, Angie, take us away.
It's them Ghostbusters, abridged. Written by Ghostbusters by Lachlan R. Ghostbusters Afterlife by Steph. Interior, Columbia University. Professional parapsychologists Dan Aykroyd and Harold Ramis study the supernatural with Bill Murray as their assistant.
Oh, I'm not their assistant. I've got degrees in psychology and parapsychology, despite never showing interest in any of those things.
Say, Bill, since this movie is at least partly horror, do you think we should start on a creepy note?
Oh, no problem. I'll start by hitting on a student decades younger than me.
No, that's not what I meant, you son of...
Guys, the university is shutting our department down.
Who cares? We just found epicural evidence of ghosts this afternoon. Let's use that to win back our jobs and every Nobel Prize ever.
We could do that, or we could open up our own ghost removal business.
What? We've only found one solid example of ghosts in all our careers, and now you want to risk everything catching them for a living? That's
Interior Firehouse. The trio have started their own ghost-busting business.
Damn it.
This building is completely inadequate for our power needs. Try to remember that when you realize that our ghost containment unit only has one power source.
The Ghostbusters get their first customer, Sigourney Weaver.
Okay, Bill, our business is struggling, and this is the first customer we've ever had. Do not screw this up.
No problem. Want to fuck?
No.
Want to fuck?
No.
How about now?
No. I want you to investigate this ghost that's been haunting my refrigerator. You spent all your money on a chance to bust ghosts, and here it is, right here.
I don't believe that for a second. Want to fuck?
Okay, try looking at this from another perspective. I'm clearly distressed about this haunting. If you at least played along, I'd be grateful. And maybe you could work your way up to a date or...
Want to fuck?
Sigourney Weaver kicks Bill Murray out of her apartment.
Women.
Why the hell did you tell her there wasn't any ghost?
Because I got into this job for the money. If we started getting assignments, it might lead to distractions like pay. Oh.
Realization hits. Interior Fancy Hotel. The Ghostbusters have finally been hired to bust something.
We're almost bankrupt, so let's please not screw this up. Of course, we have a lot more money if someone had bought like half a dozen arcade machines for the firehouse.
Sorry, I thought our paranormal extermination agency could maybe double as a Chuck E. Cheese's.
I just remembered we've never done a proper safety test of this equipment.
Okay, why? I can see me cutting a few corners, but you two live for trying out stuff like this.
I also forgot to mention we should never cross the streams. We don't know how to aim our weapons, and I can't remember how to use my legs. Help!
Stumbles headfirst into a wedding cake.
I'm beginning to doubt your status as the smart one.
What happens if we do cross the streams?
We blow up the planet and kill billions of innocent people.
Holy shit, you couldn't have told us about this a little earlier? We're risking becoming the greatest mass murderers in history. I mean, nonchalant quip.
The Ghostbusters wander around, break shit, wander around some more, break shit some more, and finally bust a ghost.
Ghost busted. Now what amount do we charge?
Wasn't this whole money-making scheme your idea? Did you endlessly greedy mind never put any thought into how much money you could charge?
Oh, just bully the snobby hotel manager into paying you an exorbitant amount.
Oh, just you wait. One day you'll be in a movie with a hotel manager or maitre d' who's humble and not stuck up. Then you lovable cut-ups will feel sorry for picking on him.
Exterior all over New York. The Ghostbusters become a runaway success and national celebrities. Civilization collapses as concrete proof of the paranormal appears. Every major religion is thrown into chaos and bloody schisms from solid evidence of ghosts. Angry religious zealots assassinate the Ghostbusters. Congress, NATO, and the United Nations send troops into New York to deal with the undead invasion. Dan dreams of a spectral blowjob. Interior Sigourney Weaver's apartment building.
Hey there, did somebody order a obligatory 80s comedy nerd?
Oh, God. Go away, Rick.
Well, I just remembered that this 80s comedy almost didn't have a socially inept white male in thick glasses desperately reaching for female contact. Luckily, I came just in time, huh?
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yep.
You're bored now, and when I turn into a dog and remain petrified for the entire climax, you'll be glad you got this insight into my character.
Interior firehouse. The Ghostbusters are drowning in work.
Business is booming. Now that hauntings are up 4,000%. Should we maybe be worried about that?
Who cares? Press coverage.
Slides down a mountain of magazine covers.
Lucky for us, we've got this receptionist, Annie Potts.
Yeah, I haven't made sense to hire me now, and not when you were broke and Aiden sliding towards bankruptcy.
Shut up, you disgusting cow. Let me make fun of your poverty, your overlong hours, and your inability to find any satisfying work.
Wow, you really are a smug bully. I can't believe people see you as an underdog and not a...
Deadpan one-liner.
You are the greatest person of all time. Of all time.
Okay, but seriously, guys, with all this extra work, we should hire a 4th Ghostbuster.
Excellent. Then we could have 4 people aiming proton streams instead of 3. Then we'll have more chance of crossing the streams and blowing everything up.
Oh, but wait, hiring an extra Ghostbuster is not going to reduce your workload if you all go on the same missions. Would it be better if you used, 2 or 3 Ghostbusters per case?
Deadpan one-liner.
Yes, master.
Annie interviews Eddie Murphy. Wait, we can't get Eddie Murphy? Who can we pencil in at the last minute? Ernie Hudson for the vacant position.
Even UFOs, astral projection, mental telepathy, ESP, clairvoyance, spirit photography, telekinetic movement, full transition mediums, the Loch Ness Monster, and the theory of Atlantis.
There's a steady paycheck in it. I'll believe anything you say. Wait, this is the Fox News anchorman position, isn't it?
No, this is the Paranormal Extermination Agency.
Oh, slightly more fact-based. Count me in.
He's hired. Dan and Harold nearly killed me on our first outing, so I have no problem giving a proton pack to someone I've known for less than 5 seconds.
Thanks, guys. Can't wait to see all the funny lines I get.
Yeah, we've got a whole character arc worked out for you.
Guys, this is all well and good, but we're more than halfway through the movie. It's time we become familiar with our main antagonist.
We're professional ghost hunters, so we see a lot of horrifying shit every day. So our main bad guy should be this terrifying, badass, demonic ghost from the pits of...
Well, fuck you, because it's this pencil-pushing government employee.
I'm a bureaucrat who's also a huge asshole, just like every bureaucrat in every movie ever. Just like how every maitre d' is stuck up.
I mean, there's a demon god at the end, but for all intents and purposes, this guy is our main opponent.
Regulations! Protocols!
What do you want?
I'm representing the Environmental Protection Agency, and...
Wait, the first government agency to investigate us is the fucking EPA? I thought we'd get our first visit from the police or the Department of Homeland Security or someone whose fucking job is to first protect us from unknown threats.
As I was saying, we're here to make sure you're not a danger to the public. That's an outrage. We're a bunch of lovable cut-ups. Didn't you nearly blow up the planet in the first act? Withdrawn. Anyway, we're here to make sure you don't harm anyone by
Flips through lists of
owning sorry. Owning toxic chemicals. I don't know why we'd think you'd have large quantities of lethal chemicals. Presumably, if you bought them, we could find the receipts, but it doesn't matter. I don't need an excuse to be evil.
Now shove your credentials up your ass. Get out of here.
I'll be back with a court order.
Guys, should we, I don't know, hire a lawyer of something, prepare for when inevitability comes back?
Nah.
Interior Sigourney Weaver's apartment building. Rick Moranis is hosting a party.
Hey everyone, I know you're all just super invested in what I'm doing. So I'm just gonna have this scene where I ramble on and 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 on. But don't worry, I make sure that this party doesn't contribute to the plot or any character development in any way. I mean, I know we just introduced a fourth Ghostbuster, but who wants to spend time with him? Why show his personality or character journey or even actually getting to bust a motherfucking ghost? Like, I know you'd rather hear me talk about my medication and my romantic problems with Sigourney Weaver. Do you think I might have a shot with her? I know I'm up against Bill Murray's charismatic main protagonist self, but I think I might have a chance. It's gonna be tense, guys. Am I talking too much?
Rick is chased out of his apartment and savagely mauled by a demonic dog. Somehow this also feels too long. Bill Murray arrived at Sigourney Weaver's apartment.
Sigourney, I've somehow convinced you to date me. Let's go.
Too bad. I'm possessed by ultimate evil. Let's fuck.
Well, while it's standard procedure for comedies like this to use these scenarios to get their lovable schlub laid, we're going to break tradition a bit and have me realize this counts as rape.
Curse you, raw!
Oh, I better inject you with 300 cc's of Thorazine. Wait, why did I bring heavy anti-schizophrenia meds on a date?
Puts all the ghosts and stuff under a new light, huh?
Interior firehouse. The police arrive, escorting.
Hey guys, it's me again. I'm still talking, only now I'm possessed.
Oh, god damn it, you're still yapping.
Wait, why did you bring him here?
Yeah, we found him wandering around. Since NYPD has never ever dealt with someone rambling incoherently before, we're all scared out of our wits.
And you brought him here instead of, I don't say, the hospital? Great job, guys. Every meth addict in the city is going to end up on our doorstep.
Annie, I just got off the phone with Bill. He's heading here instead of watching his clearly dangerous and out of her mind demonic girlfriend.
Great. Let's just go to Bentley and have him come here as well. Well, so why start delegating tasks now that we have the extra staff?
But William Atherton Dickless shows up to fuck up everything.
You're all fucked. You're facing half a dozen charges. Wait, when did all that happen? What are these charges? Shouldn't you be telling us what these are, when are our court dates? And now I have the authority to break into your home. Seriously, why is the EPA of all people on our case for firing deadly energy beams across New York? Aren't there a dozen other agencies that might raise an eyebrow at that? So I can start pulling levers at rent. Wrong lever! What, you think our equipment is dangerous, so you're just gonna mess around with it and see what happens? Yeah, just imagine if Chernobyl had some guy haphazardly mashing his hand across the keyboard.
Dickless deactivates the containment unit, unleashing dozens of ghosts across Manhattan.
Yay, completely motiveless evil! What have you done, you idiot? What have I done? You built the device with the Unleash All Ghosts Across New York switch.
Well, I guess there's nothing for it. We're going to have to fight off an army of ghosts in a city under siege.
Or you could just spend the next few scenes under custody.
Arrests the Ghostbusters.
Dick.
Interior City Jail.
Guys, it looks like these are the end times. Those ghosts, Dickless, Unleashed, are causing havoc and destruction everywhere.
Really? Looks like they're mostly stealing hot dogs.
You try staging an apocalypse on this budget.
It gets worse. Sigourney's apartment building was designed to summon a world-ending demigod named Gozer. Apparently, the architect saw the internet's reaction to an all-female Ghostbuster and thought society was too sick to survive.
The Ghostbusters are hauled in front of the city mayor.
Mr. Mayor, these people are nothing but con artists. They use hallucinogenic gases to make you see whatever they want you to see.
You know, that actually makes a lot of sense. There was no concrete evidence of ghosts until their highly lucrative ghost-busting business turned up.
No, don't listen to him. We have cocky charm. Cocky charm.
Gosh darn it, you really do. Get out of here, you lovable cut-ups.
Oof, we beat you, Dickless. We never have to worry about you again.
No, you haven't. All the mayor did was release you from jail. You're still facing 6 federal charges.
That's an interesting argument, but I have a better one. Fuck you, I'm Bill Murray.
Interior Sigourney Weaver's apartment building. The Ghostbusters arrive with full police escort,
Awesome.
who remain outside while the Ghostbusters march in to fight Gozer.
Damn it. You'd think the city would be just a little invested in its own survival.
Behold my overwhelming power.
Ghostbusters shoot Gozer.
Oh, fuck. I'm nowhere near as overwhelming as I thought. Okay, bring in the 50-foot marshmallow man.
The what?
Gozer pulled an image of a corporate mascot from my head to create a giant monster.
Well, thank God this film wasn't made by Michael Bay. I shudder to think of the horrifying product placement this might have spawned.
I don't know. I kind of like the idea of us murdering a 50-foot Burger King.
Wait, guys, there's a huge portal to Gozer's dimension right there. What if we cross the streams inside and blow it up?
Wouldn't that cause a planet-killing explosion? If that's a two-way portal, how would the Earth remain unaffected if it was just 10 feet away?
Think of something.
We'll at least step inside the portal to make absolutely sure we don't blow up our world, won't we, guys?
Get ready, everyone call out your trademark one-liner.
Bill Murray, deadpan one-liner. Harold Ramis, even more deadpan one-liner. Dan Aykroyd, emotional one-liner. Ernie Hudson, unwritten one-liner.
God damn it.
They blow up Gozer, the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, the portal, and also the bad weather.
I'm free again.
Yay!
I'm Harold's love interest suddenly.
Double yay.
I'm free too.
Boo.
Oh.
Well, it looks like everybody's been neatly wrapped up.
What about the hundreds of ghosts Dickless unleashed?
Everything is fine. Shut up.
And the best part is that no one will ever doubt the existence of ghosts ever again.
Yeah.
Ghostbusters 2. And fade in. Exterior Oklahoma, an open field. A Harold Ramis-looking figure is chased by a spectral entity.
Stop hiding in the shadows and show yourself. It's very obvious you're Egon Spengler.
Do we look like we have Marvel Disney money to realistically recreate a lady actor? Fuck that. My face is staying in the shadows. Now, I seem to have caught one of your ghost friends in my trap.
How does the hell does your crusty old ghost trap from the 80s still function?
What? My microwave from the 80s still works. It's not like this shit was made by Apple. Now get ready for your doom, you supernatural jerk.
He flips a switch to spring an even bigger trap, but it fails. He runs into the house.
Oh no, I'm sitting in an armchair with a ghost behind me. Clearly it's gonna do the grab me from inside the couch bit. You're not gonna grope me, are you?
This is unclear. What we do know, however, is that the Harold figure dies. Exterior New York, I think. Carrie Coon lives in her shitty apartment with her dorky teenage kids, Finn Wolfhard and McKenna Grace.
Sheesh, am I not the busiest child actor in America right now?
One of them, yeah, but sorry, sis, you're too much of a weirdo loser, and please don't plague this movie with your silly dad jokes.
It's inevitable, but cheer up, kids. The Ghostbusters are back. Aren't we excited?
Oh my God.
Yes, I agree with Finn, Mother. When it comes to the magic of seeing the Ghostbusters on screen again, don't you think it's a bit ruined by the reboot in 2016?
There will be no talk of that massive headache from 5 years ago. We've all moved on.
Speaking of moving on, y'all better be moving on out of this apartment. I'm evicting your asses. Ha ha.
Oh no, how unfortunate. Would it be a good time to ask about the whereabouts of our father? Just out of curiosity.
Your grandfather? Ugh, he's the worst child abandoning piece of shit ever.
No, our father, where is he? Is he dead or
Your grandfather ruined my life and he straightened my slinky. I hope I never see his deadbeat, tall hair having ass again. Now, I will continue to drink a ton of alcohol and pass out in front of my children.
this is meant to be funny, but it's actually rather sad.
Exterior, Nowheresville, Oklahoma. Carrie and the kids learn that her father, aka their grandfather, has died. They go check out the house he lived in, which turns out to be the Herald figure's house.
Oh, shit, here we go. Hey, kids, it was an old friend of your granddad's. And by old friend, I mean, I used to bang him on top of the mold spores until the Bunsen burners went out. Yeah, that is until that is until I moved on to another Ned and sequel. Well, I hated my father, but at least he left us a house. Could get us out of dire straits, and it's the least he can do for abandoning his family. Oh, and I also did his bills for some reason, and not only is this house like worthless, but he saddled you with massive amounts of debt. Motherfucker.
Drinks more, probably.
Oh, look, there's an old ambulance in the garage with a cartoon no ghost symbol. Seems like our old friend Nostalgia will be dropping by a lot.
Yep, but don't you worry. He'll be definitely allow you to have this forge your own identity party. That accent is you're trying to throw, and we'll definitely not take over the whole thing.
Interior, generic name town, Oklahoma. Finn gets a job at a burger joint. He tries to impress a cute girl, Celeste O'Connor, by almost dying of hypothermia. Meanwhile, McKenna goes to summer school and meets her teacher, Paul Rudd.
Hello, class. I'm a seismologist monitoring the unusual earthquakes we've been experiencing in this town for the past few years, and I couldn't give a shit about teaching. Let me play the movie Cujo for the other nobodies in the class while I only interact with a few select kids.
Hi, McKenna. Want to be friends? I'm a surprisingly charismatic little actor, and I also do a podcast about the supernatural, so obviously I call myself Podcast.
Oh, lol, why? Do 12-year-olds nickname themselves after the thing they do all day? Was Roblox taken?
Whatever. Let me show you around town and tell you about the conspiracies I believe in, like aliens and the Illuminati.
There's a good chance you'll become a future QAnoner, but what the hell? I'll have no friends anyway.
Logan shows McKenna an old mine with sculptures of familiar terror dog-like things. Meanwhile, Finn fixes up Ecto-1. Nostalgia bursts through the door, blasting pinks, get this party started.
Let's fucking go! First round of Jaeger bombs on me!
Dude, you need to chill out. I thought you were going to allow us to do our own thing. Just pace yourself.
All right. But hey, let me at least stick around and have a beer too. Yeah, nothing crazy, I promise.
Sure, I guess so.
Interior 1980s summer school. McKenna finds Harold's trap hidden under his game of floor Tetris and brings it to school. McKenna, Logan, and Paul openly chat in front of a classroom of kids who are clearly watching a movie.
Whoa, cool Ghostbusters incense burner. I could use some aromatherapy. Wait, this isn't incense. This is a real ghost leaking out. Holy fuck, it's a real Ghostbusters trap. Let's open it.
Why? You're the one who convinces us the ghosts are real, and thanks to the Ghostbusters, there hasn't been a ghost sighting since the 80s. Are you willing to expose the world to ghosts again?
Yes. Kids in movies today don't have the same sense of fear, wonder, and amazement like they used to. So now I have to do it.
They let a ghost loose. It heads over to the old mine where Finn, Celeste, and their dumbass friends hang out.
WTF, we come here all the time and we've never seen a smoky presence saying the word Gozer before.
Something just blasted out of the mine. That was awesome, dude. Let's forget about it immediately and go to whatever bullshit we were doing before.
Wow, Paul was right.
Interior, the dirt farm. Everyone figures out how to process the fact that they're related to a Ghostbuster.
Carrie, I'm fascinated with your dad's old junk. And you claim you hate science, but here you are, attracted to a science nerd spewing science stuff. Aren't we cute?
My dialogue mainly consists of talking about how sad, awkward, and miserable I am. Isn't that funny?
Hour 3 at the dirt farm. Will Paul and Carrie play a game of Keymaster Gatekeeper? That's clearly where this is going.
Never mind that. I actually met my grandfather last night. His spirit pretended to be in the Pixar land for a while, then he showed me how to build his proton pack.
Whoa, you learned the proton pack? Did he teach you like the slime blower too?
Maybe, but none of that. Now, let's catch this random ghost that appeared.
The kids drive Ecto-1 and chase Muncher, who is basically a variation of Slimer. Interior jail. The kids get busted for destroying the emptiest town ever. McKenna wants to use her one phone call. 4 beers in.
Oh, say it. Make the police chief say, who you gonna call? And make sure you do a big close-up of his mouth when he says it, just like the close-ups we did when we first saw the proton pack.
Dude, come on. You don't have to lay this on so thick.
McKenna calls. Dan Aykroyd!
Raise a cult.
Raise a cult? So Ghostbusters 2 is canon? You'd never know it.
My business is clearly not doing well, but I'm going to be a dick to whoever calls my store anyway.
My name's McKenna, and I'm calling about Harold. I don't mention my relationship to him until the very end of this conversation, so you're oddly spilling your guts to a strange kid.
Harold, yeah, I remember him. He kept rambling on about Shandor and how Gozer was coming back, and I told him he was nuts.
Gozer, what the fuck? That doesn't track at all. Egon was the science dude, and you all were the one who believed everything because of your love for the paranormal. You're telling me Egon figured out that the Shandor built another structure to bring back Gozer, and what? You lost interest?
I guess then one day he stole all our equipment and never told us where he went until 10 years later when he called telling us where he went. I guess I never bothered to check it out either.
This is bull.
Listen here, you little shit. The actor died, of course. His character has to be the big hero, even if his story doesn't make sense.
Interior Shandor mine. The next day, Celeste tags along with the kids to the mine.
I guess your mom doesn't think underage joyriding and destruction of property warrants a good grounding.
No, hey, this mine is a countdown. It labels all the years of something terrible happened, including the ghost invasion of 1984. But alas, not the slime takeover of 1989.
It's a good album. And look here, there's a huge ghostly hell pit. Harold built a contraption to keep the ghosts at bay. That's what was causing the earthquakes. Grandfather was right.
Evo Shandor's body is strangely sitting here in some magic cryo chamber. Harold built this giant contraption with a dead body next to him? Kind of funny to think about. Meanwhile, Carrie and Paul get possessed by Zool and Vince Cortho, aka the Terror Dogs. We also get to see baby Stay Puft Marshmallow Man because everyone everywhere wants to try and replicate the marketing jackpot that was Baby Yoda.
I will now magically rip off my clothes, revealing sparkly, sexy dress. Huh. So that's how Sigourney did it back in the day.
Yes, pressing question we all need it answered. But hang on, did Zool possess your body, then hit on a kid in front of the other kids?
Yep. Kind of creepy, eh?
Blast Lil Jon's shots.
Who cares? Yes. More things from the original.
5 shots in a row.
It's over, folks. Nostalgia is hammered and has officially taken over the party.
Interior Shandor mine, dirt farm, complete retread of the original movie's ending. Celeste helps the kids get back to Ecto 1 and the other gear from the emptiest jail ever. All right, Carrie and Paul have already done the doggy style deed and completed the channeling, electrifying, electricity opening the gate of hell ritual thingy.
But oh no, possessed Paul broke Harold's contraption. The ghosts are flying out and terrorizing the people.
Oh no, there are people in the town.
Out of the ghost pit comes Gozer, as played by Olivia Wilde.
It's about time I put these square facial features to work.
Exists for some reason.
Cozy baby, it is Ivo Shandor. I built this temple for you so that you and I can rule the world.
Gets torn in half.
Ha ha ha, cool cameo, dude. What was even the point?
The kids trap Zool, which releases Carrie, which then weakens Olivia. It was pretty easy to do, considering Olivia came through the gates of hell only to lounge around and shit.
At least you got to hear all my dad jokes.
Exterior dirt farm. Olivia breaks the trap. Zool escapes and possesses Celeste.
Oh, Julie, you not taking a page from R. Kelly's book, are ya? Stop going after teens, you perv.
Olivia regenerates, stronger and zappier than ever. But just as things look dire, they all hear a voice.
Hey, Ziggy Stardust's aunt, remember us?
It's Bill and Dan and Ernie. They're here. Has heart attack. How the fuck did you guys get here? And where did you get the proton packs? I thought Harold cleaned you out. What? Were you waiting inside the house while we were all out here getting killed? There are so many questions.
Quiet you. We just popped in to make this finally feel like a real Ghostbusters movie. And of course, we had to make some AARP jokes, which, in our defense, were pretty funny.
And doesn't the plucky original score make so much more sense now that this movie resembles a comedy about four goofballs instead of a serious sci-fi film?
The OG crew light Gozer up with the proton packs. Olivia and the audience go wild. And nostalgia takes one final Jaeger bomb and drunkenly passes out in a ditch somewhere.
Woo!
There's only 3 of you, and I obviously remember this shit from last time. Dumbasses.
Olivia uncrosses the streams. Oh no!
We need a 4th proton back. Also, Gozer's eyes are black now.
I'm not putting on those huge red frisbee contacts in my eyes, okay? Fuck that.
McKenna grabs the 4th proton pack and dukes it out with Olivia, but she's too strong.
I got you, fam. I'm no longer a spirit that manipulates inanimate objects. I am a force ghost now.
McKenna and Ghost Harold reunite with the OG Ghostbusters. They all beat Gozer again, and everyone is either covered in marshmallow and or crawls out of a crusty dog, blah, blah, blah. I'm surprised Gozer didn't ask us to choose a destructor. It would have been really fun if I had done the race dance thing, where I accidentally conjured up something innocent like a giant Minecraft pig or something.
At least you had a task. I literally just sat here while everyone else fought something.
Paul and I didn't really do much either, but hey, we got to make our love letter to Ghostbusters, which is really all this movie was. And Carrie, now you see that your father loved you all along.
Oh yeah, Mom, I forgot. Harold had his own Homer Simpson. Do it for her mural if you're in his office. Either him or I probably could have showed you that earlier in the movie.
I'm sorry. I'm just not buying this. He loved me but couldn't write one letter, phone call, anything. He obviously kept in touch with Annie and phoned Ray that one time.
Yeah, that's true. The guy went to Oklahoma, not the quantum realm.
Also, we to believe that a Brainiac Egon didn't think to take a video of the hell pit and send it to everyone. Problem solved right there.
Can you guys shut the fuck up and enjoy yourselves? Half the audience is tearing up at the sight of seeing the Ghostbusters on screen again for what is likely the last time. It's extremely touching, and luckily, we never reached the point of schmaltzy.
That's debatable.
Everyone goes back to New York and gets a proper Ghostbusters police escort. The credits roll and we see the name Sigourney Weaver? Where the fuck was she?
Here I am in yet another mid-credit scene. Not being in these movies is so disappointing. Am I right?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
And
And that is the abridged Ghostbusters. Thank you
Okay.
so much for watching with us. And we'll see you at the next one. Good night.